Welcome to Digital Japanese class. I'm Satoshi Sensei, and I'll be your teacher today for nihongo lessons. So please click subscribe, like, share, and comment in order for you to be updated with our nihongo lessons. Now, I will discuss to you now about the Minna Nihongo book of Lesson 2. So be ready with your pen and paper to take notes of it. Now, let's start now with our vocabulary for the lesson 2. First word is we have our kore. Okay, it means this. We use this word if anything, if the item is near to the speaker. Next one is we have our sore. This one, we use this one if near to the listener. So it means that. Then we have our are. It means our, over there. Okay. So we use this one, anything that the item is both from the speaker and the listener. But if we're gonna have a noun, we have our kono, then follow up with our tilde. Okay, so there should be a noun after that. Kono, they have the same meaning, so instead of kore, but if there will be a noun, we'll use kono. Same thing with our sono, follow up with our tilde, and ano with our tilde here. So there will be a noun. So for example, you want to say kono kaban, then there will be a noun. Kono kaban wa, and you can put a noun here. So it can be like, it can be a brand of the bag, okay, or something, or the ownership of that, or an adjective that will do. We will give some examples later on. Now, let's have our several items. We have our hon, okay, it's for our book. Follow with our jisho. We have our dictionary. Then we have our zashi, okay, it's our magazine. Then we have our shinbun. It's for our newspaper. Newspaper, shimbun. Next is we have our noto. It's our notebook. Next is we have our techo. Okay, techo. Okay, this one is our journal. Journal or like planner. Next is we have our meshi. Okay, business card. Business part. Next one, let's have our kado. Okay, kado, it means card. Then we have our terehon. Terehon kado, it means telephone card. Telephone card. Okay, next one. Okay, next word, we have our empitsu. It's for our pencil, empitsu. Then we have our boru pen. It's for our ball pen or like mechanical pencil. Mechanical pencil, or most in this one should be ball pen. Okay, ball pen instead, because our mechanical pencil is our shapu pencil. Shapu pencil. So this one is our mechanical pencil. Then let's have continue. We have our kagi for our key. Toke, okay, is for our watch. Okay, But for our wristwatch is we call it ude doke. Okay? Ude doke. This is our wristwatch. While our watch is like simply the wall clock. Okay? Next one is we have our kaban. Okay? It's for our bag. Next one, let's have our kase. Kaseto. Okay? Kaseto, or we can add our tepu. Kaseto. Kaseto tepu. Kaseto tepu. Okay? So it's mean cassette tape. Next one is we have our tepu. Tepu recorder. Tepu recorder. It means tape recorder. Tape recorder. Next one is we have our terebi. Terebi is we have our television. Television. Follow with our radio. Okay. So we have our radio. Radio. Next, follow with our camera. Okay, camera. Then follow with our computer. Computer is for our computer. Then we have our jidosha, okay, the automobile car. So this is like the boxy car in Japan, okay. We have our jidosha, while the car is we have our kuruma. Almost no difference, okay. But of course they have different kanji. Then we have our sukue, okay. It's for our desk. Then follow with our isi is for our chair. Next one, we have our word chocoreto. Okay, it means chocolate. And then we have for our kohi, for our coffee. Next is our ego for our English. And our nihongo is for our Japanese. So every time there's for our tilde here, then adding go, it's become the language of the country. So for example, we have our Tagalog, go, okay? Tagalog, go, okay? Comes Tagalog, okay? So for example, let's have Arabia, okay? Arabia, then adding go, okay? It's Arabian. So usually this one is used by Egypto, Egyptology. Okay? So for example, to say Egypto, Genoa, then we use this language. Okay? Ga dekimasu. Okay? So I think here that Egyptians can speak Arabian or Arabic. Should be Arabic. Okay. Then for our nan, okay, it means what? Same meaning or same with the meaning of our nan. Okay. And then we have our so, okay, it means yes, okay. Yes, or we can say like so, okay? Yes or so. And then we have our chigaimasu. Chigaimasu, it means wrong, okay, wrong. Then so desu ka? This sentence ends with a ka, so it making a question, but technically you are not asking a question. It's an expression of saying that something that you received for the first time. So like saying, I see. Next one, after so desu ka, we have our ano. Okay, so this is actually a filler. Okay, like saying, okay. Next one, let's have our ito. Oh my. Okay, let's have our hon. No, okay, kimochi. Hono kimochi desu. Okay, hono kimochi desu. It means it's nothing. Okay, or like saying here, it's a token, okay, of my gratitude. So once we go on deeper with our lesson, I will show to you how does it work. Okay, so let's make sure that you will listen to the grammar points. Then we have our word, okay, dozo. Okay, dozo, it means please, or saying here that here you are, or like go ahead. Okay, dozo. Okay, we can also use this one when we're offering for something. So for example, I have something souvenir and I want to give that to you, dozo. Okay. And we have our domo, okay? It means thanks, but this is a casual form, okay? Instead of saying here, arigato gozaimasu, you can use this one as our domo. But to make it very polite and so much like thank you very so much, something like that. So you can use our domo arigato gozaimasu. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Okay? Thank you very much. Our next word, let's have our kore kara osewa ni narimasu. Kore kara osewa ni narimasu. Like we are saying here, I hope for your for your kind assistance further. I hope for your kind assistance further. So for example, you are with the work and you're done already asking with your question, but you think that you will have a follow-up assistance for that, you can say this one. これからお世話になります. Even also to teachers, so for example, you have a question right now that they answered that to you, you can say, どうもありがとうございます。先生、これからお世話になります. Okay. Then we have our こちらこそよろしくお願いします。これからこそよろしくお願いします。これから、こちらね、ごめんね、こちらこそ should be こちらこそよろしくお願いします. So this is your reply when you are like introducing yourself to someone else, or when somebody introduces them to you. You say こちらこそ, okay? こちらこそよろしくお願いします. Or to make it also こちらこそどうぞ. Okay? こちらこそどうぞよろしくお願いします. It's more polite and very beautiful to listen on that. Okay. So now I want you to memorize all of those words that I sent you now, or we have for our lesson 2. I want you to memorize it. So once we go on with the grammar, you will have more familiar with the words already. Okay. Cha, see you. Mata ne.